Okay, so welcome to this where I talk about a file manager that I created. So I'm going to talk about what it is, why I made it, and let's play around and how you can use it. Okay, so my first step is to pop open my terminal here, right where I have it installed. Then let's just show you that I have everything. So index.py is what we want to run, right? So I'm going to run python 3 index.py. And then this is going to ask you what directory you want to show your files in. So I'm just going to go /users/my name. And the server is now running. Go to this address. So I'm going to go to this address. And there's my file manager. Pretty simple, right? This is going to show everything that's currently on my Mac at this directory. Now you can see these options here. Upload your own files, delete a file, make a directory, remove a directory. Now, why would we need this? So I actually created this because I have two different kinds of devices, and to share them, I usually have to go to email. It's a bit junky, and I have to deal with the whole file limits. Now here, I can put a limit onto how much my hard drive is. And it's pretty simple and easy to use. Now, what would your purpose be for this? Well, you could have the same purpose as me, or you could just be trying to upload a file when you're like far away from home and you set up port forwarding on a router, or you're just trying to mess around. Okay? Now, let's play with this thing that we created. So you can see I'll actually, let's see what directory I would want to go into. Let's go into my documents. So then I have this stuff here, other index, right? This is when it's not a recognized type. This is a directory. You can compress it. And let's actually show you, right? Let's just compress bouncy physics, right? Let's reset here. Now reset actually brings you to the same directory as you originally started in. Now we're going to have to go back to documents. Let's see. Oh, it created a zip file, just like I asked it to. So if I click on it, I can actually download the zip file. But again, I'm not going to download it. It's on my computer. But if you had a separate computer, then it would work even better. Now, if I want to make a directory, let's go and write, this is a test. And it automatically creates it and brings you into that directory. Again, I can reset to go back to the root directory. So I can add a file here. Let's add a file. Player.png, that's the thing that you see in the bottom right corner. And upload. Hey, we got it. Click on it and you can see it. If you want to go, you can Command S or Control S and you can download it there. Now, let's actually go into another place where I can do something even cooler. I'm actually going to go into my downloads directory. Then I actually have this DMG file here. Click on it and I can download the disk image. And by the way, it's faster than downloading from another company because they actually limit your downloads because they have to pay for everybody else. And since it's only you, it's going to be even easier. Now, let's actually go to back to the documents that we created. I don't like this file, right? Let's delete it. Okay, so we're going to go to delete. Oops, an extra space there. Delete. And boom, it's gone. And let's go to the articles app. I don't know. This is a database. You can even download it, right? Now this is running on our local network. You can see 192.168.1. This usually means it's a local network. Now you can play some sounds. Right? This is actually a sound that I made for a game. And yeah, I'll actually link a few of my games down in the description. Now this is completely open source. You can use it according with the permissions from the MIT license. Now if you guys want to see my repository that I posted on GitHub, you can always go to github.com/cocothebest/webfilemanager. I'll leave that as a link in the description below. Now over here you can see all the code I wrote. This is using Flask and secure file name to secure all the files. OS to read the files, shuutil to compress the files, threading to compress the files, because if it takes a long time, you want to write down another thread so the server can also still run. Socket for getting the host name. You can see that it gave me the IP address. I used socket for that. Sys for stopping all the Flask printing, because I don't really like to see that. And logging to also block the printing unless it's an error, right? It's set level to logging.error here. Now I'm initiating the Flask app. This is just creating the working directory here, and if it's invalid, it'll keep printing until it's a valid directory. So now over here, this is the index page, right? This is giving all the URLs, making sure that if it's running in the same directory, that .dsstore is not shown, templates is not shown, and index.py is not shown. Now over here, this is where it's sending all the static files. This is where it's uploading the files. Over here is where it deletes the files. This is where it actually compresses it. Over here, it just starts the thread for compressing. This puts the new directory. As you saw, when I went to desktop, it set the directory to desktop, and then again I can reset it. Now that's done over here. I changed directory names. Makedir is just gonna create the directory and automatically change directories into it. Now removedir is going to rumdir, pretty simple. And this is just gonna do it. This is gonna get the host name and get the host by name, which is servers now running, go to blah, to view, upload, download, delete, and compress files. Block print, and just run the thing on port 80, which is the default port, which is why I only had to go here. If it was like port 8000, I have to go 8000, right? But that's not what I like this short URL, so that's why I kept it this way. Now this is gonna start the block print process, and that's pretty much it. That's just how my code is. And then over here, I have a license here. You can read that. Fonts, what fonts I used, and that's for the web page, right? You can see these are all different fonts that I like to play with, right? This is my favorite font out of them all, right? And this is index.html, which is background color 30-30-30, which is dark mode. Color white, set all of it to white, and the font family to be idim. Now this is for looping through all the stuff that I sent, all the files. Over here, this is all the forms to delete, make, so on and so forth. Right. This is called Bootstrap. I use Bootstrap for my website, and this is for mobile support. Obviously, this is where I load the fonts. Right. You can see Creepster, which is this nice, stretchy look. Itim, which is right over here. And then Nanito, which is okay, right? This is in Nanito, by the way, the input fields. And obviously so is the button. And that's pretty much it for the video. Let me know if you liked it. Click like if you liked it. Click dislike if you didn't. Subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. By the way, on a quick ending note, if you want to end the server, you can just press Control and C on any device, and it'll just kill the server.